Okay, Travis Wayne Goodsell. Despite saving myself some time when I first woke up, the incident with the internet took it all away. And so now I'm behind. And on a day I don't want to be behind. So what happened was that while I was out for my run, somebody hacked my internet, disconnected me, and reconnected me to another person's service. And so when I got back, things were weird. I didn't have any bars. It was one or two, but I was allowed access to the internet. And I was able to check my internet service, and it was only showing, it wasn't showing this computer. It wasn't registering it because it was on the other service. So I went and did all the shutdowns and rebooting, whatever they were doing, had them do it themselves. No change. So that's when I found out that I had been switched over to somebody else's service. Man, it pisses me off. The depths that people go to just, they won't leave me alone. And that's the thing. They keep pushing on me, I keep resisting. If they would just back off, leave me alone, I would have nothing to resist. They don't understand that. They think they've got to control my whole life. They think they've got to punish me after they drew first blood. And they think they're justified. This is the depths of evil of the church. And so my whole life is riding on this case. If I lose, my life is over. I will be a hunted man. I will not be left alone. They will not say, oh, yep, he lost. Case closed. Now, leave us alone, Travis. No, they won't do that. They will be empowered to justify controlling my life and punishing me in all-out revenge. They'd already had me disappeared for 6 years. And they made errors. The subordinates made errors. But that's the risk in having a criminal organization. Is if you don't let the lower levels in on what your ultimate master plan is, they're going to make mistakes because they don't understand. And then they'll be punished like Judge First was, and she won't understand. Why am I getting fired? What did I do wrong? Gaddy versus COP was a legitimate case. Why am I getting fired over this? This is how criminal organizations work. If you are loyal to the top, you rise up in rank. And they recognize and reward loyalty. But when you don't do what they want you to do, and you need to know what they want you to do without them having to tell you. Because if they tell you, you can just record them, turn them in, and bust their whole operation. That's why RICO came about, is to put an end to criminal organizations. And of course, you got the Mormon purposely hired and assigned this morning to throttle the processing of my video in any video I put forward today. It's just unbelievable, the hatred. But like I said last week, they were preparing. Don't be surprised if they were the ones who withheld or withdrew money from their investments in the stock market. And that big 18,000 or 1,800 point drop. But then Judge First didn't do anything, and so they came out and with a news article finally saying, oh yeah, we're letting missionaries go back out into the field. It's closed. The Second Coming is canceled. Just pure evil. And they just won't leave me alone. And I did nothing wrong. I came to them back in 1998 after redoing what my first ex took from me, which took away all my research in Paleo-Hebrew. I had to redo it all. And so 2 years later, well, next year, it was 97 when I deciphered it. So 1 year later, I go to the church and say, hey, Joseph Smith is a translator. I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew. And they blacklisted me. They tried to have me excommunicated. And I'm sitting there in the stake president's office with the full stake presidency and the full bishopric. I was in the younger singles ward. Which means I would have been newly divorced. So it would have been after August 6th of 1998. So a year and a half. And my God, I was being interrogated like I was a terrorist. Unbelievable. You know, I later found out that it may have been trying to justify it because this was my church. Why would they come after me, a faithful, loyal member? Have I not been giving them the handshakes and the secret words to know a brother? And yet, you know, then I find out about Mark Hoffman. Wow. So, 2 of the videos yesterday, Judge Oberg fails, but LDS apostles falling like stars. That one, 7 likes and 61 views. And then the other one, LDS Mormon unbelievers. That's where I break down and cry, because I was reading what came to my mind with what was happening to me, and then I realized, oh dear God. That one has 6 likes and 56 views so far. But yeah, I mean, the dream one, not as many people. The original dream, where's that one? I was doing a whole ton of videos yesterday. Where is it? Dream alert, there it is. Yeah, it's only 2 likes, 39 views. That dream turned out to be Babylon. The time when the eclipse would be over Babylon. That blew my mind away. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to the translation one now, because I'm late. So, unbelievable. Alrighty, let me get out of this so that I don't go too long.